Low motivation. There's a few things that Andrea and I are doing that I don't even know how to introduce this topic.
Well, we were talking earlier about how those low motivation days and like how we cope with them and support each other without bringing each other down.
Low motivation, it strikes everybody. I know it does. Because it's like a roller coaster ride, just like this life, motivation in general. Either you're up here or you're down here in the basement, right? And for me, it's to try and like step back and just look at the whole situation and try and bring that roller coaster to like the medium, right? To the middle and try and just be more consistent where you're not way, way up there or you're not way, way down there. That's important. And that's something that like both of us have been trying to work on, because if you don't, like we found like that's where the big like arguments come in and like the high emotions, right? So it works really well for both of us as we both continue to try and deal with this low motivation when it comes.
I think both of us have kind of obsessive personalities where we get really passionate about something and we just like go all in, and then all of a sudden you hit this crash because you've kind of burnt yourself out. And I know that recently we've started taking steps to slow that down and just pace ourselves, make things a little bit easier on ourselves and set ourselves up so that we can actually continue on at that speed without crashing and burning. And I know I do it to myself a lot, and I catch myself doing it now, whereas before I didn't. And one thing that's really helped me is my top 3. So
Your top 3, what do you mean?
like I will pick my top 3 priorities for that day and I will write them down. If it's not written down, it's not happening. But once I write it down, I'm like, okay, everything else is make work for the day, or it could be pushed to the next day. Focus on those 3 things and go grab a cup of coffee or, you know, my gym juice or something that just is something to hold, and I can sit down at the computer and I can get focused. Or if it's a task like I need to go and walk the dogs, go put my running shoes on. Just start with the smallest, simplest task, and it starts that momentum. But I know that I only have those top 3 tasks to do, and I'm not overwhelmed by this whole massive to-do list.
Also, you got to think too, this is midlife, right? Welcome to the 40s, by the way, and I'm well into them. Making these decisions now, like when you're talking about the small steps, because like small steps, when you add them together, make big change, right? So starting now, the way I kind of look at it is like, okay, so if we're starting now, that's good because it's like a restart, and these habits will last the long haul. So I get it, like this, like she does every morning. She is in her journal, writing these things down, and I'm the one stepping back, like in the background, watching the changes for you.
And there are definitely days when I can't get started. My body is telling me, my mind is telling me too much. You need a break. For days like that, sometimes I just have to be very conscious of the line between laziness and giving myself grace. Maybe I do need a day where I, grab a good book and I just let the world go by, right? Maybe check off a few household chores, but other than that, I'm giving myself the grace to just do what my body and my mind are asking me to do. And sometimes that is a complete break day or a rest day. And then I wake up the next day with the fire in my belly again to keep going, and that motivation is back.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so like there's that goal that you're striving for, the ultimate thing, and then all these little subsets underneath it for like accomplishments. When I get a low motivation day, and I know where I'm going, like I'm gonna accomplish this, whatever it is, and whatever time frame it happens to be. It just, I'm not feeling it today. But like you're right, if you can just do like one thing, one simple thing towards that, that means you're still on track and you haven't completely like spiraled or gone down that hill where you don't come back. So yeah, like mentally just know that, all right, I did something, right? Wasn't much, but I did it.
And what kind of things like I personally need space. If I'm feeling really overwhelmed or low motivation, I need space. I need to be alone with my thoughts, no distractions, as I work through those things. What coping mechanisms can I offer to help you when you're having those days when you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't have the motivation and you need to sort yourself out?
Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's probably different. Like I'm only like speaking for myself, but yeah, I think space is a good thing. And like that's where some of these walks have come in, right? Where you can go and get that space, right?
And a lot of the times, like we walk together a lot and we talk about our dreams and our goals and, you know, our to-do lists and our plans and all these things. We also take separate walks a lot too, where we can process those thoughts on our own time and, you know, talk to ourselves.
Yeah,
talk
pretty
to the
much.
dog as we're walking and,
Yeah.
and you know, verbalize those thoughts and get those thoughts out without having to, not that I worry about judgment or anything like that from you, but sometimes you just have to speak it out loud to yourself for it to make sense. So we separate a lot of our time so we can each focus on our own goals and our own inner thoughts and process them so that when we do come together, we have a united front and we can be open enough to listen and hear what the other person is trying to say
Yeah.
without having all these inner dialogue thoughts racing through our minds. I can actually just listen.
Yeah, very much like what we're doing right now, but we've invited everybody on YouTube. By the way, thank you for watching this video from both of us. If you enjoy this kind of content, go ahead, hit subscribe.
We're going to cover all kinds of topics.
This is just one of them, low motivation. Long and short,
Stick to your plan. Don't let go of your goals. Keep referencing them. Are the actions that you are taking today working towards that goal, even if they're micro steps? And learn the line between laziness and grace.
go get them tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah.